Jackson-Hill, and I'm the Executive Director with Stand Up Alaska.
Hello, my name is Meda DeWitt, and I'm the Director for Alaskans Take a Stand.
Hi, I'm Shavon Shegog, and I am the Program Director for the Alaska Civics Academy.
And welcome, everybody. We're glad that you're here with us today. We're really excited to share with you our upcoming opportunity of the Alaska Civics Academy. And we'll be asking Shavon and Erin some questions that people have posed for this because we want everybody to know what they're getting into and how exciting it's going to be. So the first question that I have for both of you is, how is the Academy going to be structured?
Oh, I'll go first. So the Academy is basically set up to run in 3 different units. It starts with Civics 101, it goes to advocacy, and then it goes to activism. Each Academy will start at 11 a.m. On every other Saturday, starting April 1st. They will be between 60 and 90 minutes in length. And every Academy will have a theme, and this Academy's theme is police reform.
In between these sessions, in between the every other Saturday live sessions that we'll be hosting on Zoom, there will be opportunities for attendees to go to civil or civic engagement opportunities. So whether that's an assembly meeting or a rally, our plan is to make sure that the things that they're learning inside of class, they can apply it to the outside real world.
Wonderful. Now, I know that this class is set up a little bit differently. This is actually geared towards people who work and have families and a lot of commitments. And so it's a little bit different because there's a stipend included. Do you want to explain what is a stipend and what is it for?
So basically, Stand Up Alaska, who's one of the organizations that is putting on the Civics Academy, believes that everybody should participate in civics. And there are barriers for folks participating in civics. And one of them is people don't have time. And so the Academy is structured so that it's taking up you're learning a maximum amount in a minimal time. You're applying what you use, and you're also getting a small stipend, which is a small payment to acknowledge the fact that you're here present with us and trying to do the work to make your community better. In order to accommodate everybody, we're going to be giving away gift cards. And as I said previously, there's 3 different units, and your stipend goes up for every unit. So for the first unit, you'll get a $25 gift card. For every class you attend, payable at the end of the unit. And the second unit will be $50 per class, still a gift card, and that will be payable at the end of the unit. And then the final unit, which is the activism organizing unit, where we'll actually be organizing an event. That particular unit will be $100 per unit. And if you make it to the end of class and you have made the attendance requirements, students that are able will be able to travel with us to Philadelphia for the People's Convention that's going to be sponsored by the Center for Popular Democracy.
Wow, that's exciting. Shavon, I'm going to send this question to you because earlier, as Erin mentioned, she said maximum amount of information with a small footprint of time. What is the time commitment that somebody would put forward to attend the Civics Academy?
Sure, it's 9 weeks every other Saturday between an hour and an hour and a half. And what we would be looking for would be a minimum of attending 6 of the 9 classes that we're having. As well as each class, in order to qualify for the stipend, you need to be there for at least 45 minutes. We understand that you have restrictions and things get in the way, life happens, but we want to make sure that people are maximizing the time available and really getting as much content as possible. Despite the attendance policy, there are ways to get attendance or to be counted for attendance if you are not able to make it to a session. We will be recording and posting all sessions. We also are encouraging attendees to make a buddy. So not only if you miss a class, will you have somebody that you can talk to and kind of get you back up to speed, but if you have questions and you feel uncomfortable asking them in the group, it's always nice to have someone, a trusted person that you can go to, that you can ask them questions and not feel uncomfortable. Additionally, as I said before, we will be providing a schedule that lets you know of different activities that are civic-based that are going on in Anchorage, that members of Stand Up Alaska will be in attendance, and we would encourage you to, or encourage any of our participants, excuse me, to be there as well. And it is a 9-week process.
Well, thank you, Shavon. And you know your stuff so well that you answered my next 3 questions all in a
Oh, yay.
Go trainer.
Can I just add to that real quickly, is that it is 9 classes. It's every other week. So it's actually an 18-week commitment. And I know that that sounds like a long time, but in order to change our community, we feel like, I mean, really and truly, you figure it's maybe 20 hours of commitment, maybe a little bit more. We would think that that would be worth it to change our community, right? Spending an hour every Saturday with some pretty cool people, if I may say so myself. I think our team is amazing, and we have some exemplary trainers, some amazing facilitators, some subject matter experts that really know their stuff, and so I think this is going to be a different training for Alaska. I don't think Alaska's ever seen anything quite like this, and I'm pretty excited to kick it off.
Well, excellent, Erin. That pretty much covers a lot of the questions that people have asked of us. I guess there's a few fine-tuned things, kind of like, is there any cost associated with the program for the participant?
No.
Not at all. Not at all. It's free of charge. We are only taking a limited amount of people, and the class is filling up. And so I would suggest people go to www.standupalaska.org and click on the Alaska Civics Academy under the More tab, and definitely sign up as quickly as possible, because we will only be taking 20 folks, because we want to make sure that people get an immersive process and that we actually create a little community of folks that are really interested in making a difference.
And I like that you said that, creating this community and long-term change. I just want to kind of circle back, because you said this is the first of a series. Do you want to talk about what the future series may look like?
Absolutely. So we've reached out to, I've been thinking about this and canoodling about it for more than a year. And so during that time of trying to build the team and thinking about what we wanted this to look like, I have reached out to so many different communities that are interested in having this training tailored for their community. So what we've decided to do is, to start off, we're going to run it 3 or 4 times a year. And we are going to pick different topics. The first topic we picked is police reform. There's obvious police reform that needs to be done at every level of government, right? If you look at the federal level of government, we've got the George Floyd and Policing Act. If you look at the state level of government, the state troopers are talking about instituting policies that should actually encompass all of our peace officers. And then you look at Anchorage, and you realize that Anchorage is the only community of any size in Alaska that doesn't have body cameras. And we voted on them 3 years ago. So this is an issue. And so we're going to take our academy and we're going to run that issue all the way through. So our next academy, which will start sometime in September, will be focused on either climate or healthcare. And we will probably take some feedback from this academy and see, what are people most interested in learning about next time? What is the issue that we can tackle at every level of government where we can actually make real, lasting, systemic change to change Alaska to a place where everybody can thrive. Everybody.
That's beautiful. I'd like to ask Shavon if you have any closing thoughts as well, because Erin, that's pretty well a mic drop. So good job.
Thank you.
She has said everything that I'm thinking with regards to that.
Well, I guess, what's your final takeaway on relevance for people who may be on the fence? Why should they get involved? What's the important takeaway from this talk?
So, if I may,
Sell it, Shavon. Sell it, girl.
I'm here for it. One of the reasons that civics is so difficult to understand and difficult to be involved with is because it's made prohibitive by design. The system is made to be incredibly confusing. There are cost restrictions. It is not free to go vote, right? That requires gas. It might cause you to have to take time off work. It might require you to pay for childcare, all kinds of things. And so the aim of this program is to get people at every level involved and get them excited about civics and build, as Erin said earlier, build a community so that if you need a ride to go to a voting booth, if you need a ride to go to an assembly meeting or to a rally, you have that community built in. Again, there's a lot of people that aren't involved with civics because they just simply don't understand. They don't understand how our government works. And again, that is by design. And this program is there to make it more accessible for everyone. This is a democracy. This is our country. And you have a right as a citizen to be informed and to be involved. And too many people haven't been. And so that is the aim of this academy, is reaching people where they're at. The concepts that we'll be talking about are complex. The issues are incredibly poignant and topical, but it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be hard. And that is the whole goal of this academy, is to make it a lot easier for people to access the knowledge they need in order to make effective change.
Well, excellent. Thank you. Erin, do you have any final thoughts?
I think in closing, I would say that a couple of things is that you do not have to attend every unit. We've designed it so if you feel like you have a good grasp on Civics 101 and you really I have an issue in my community, you are more than welcome to dip into Unit 2 and skip the first. We definitely, you need to sign up. You need to get signed up, because if it's filled up, you won't get into that unit. But also in tagging on to what Shavon said, she's absolutely right that this system was designed for us not to be involved and not to make decisions because we don't have money. And I have said consistently that politics is the distribution of power and pain. And because we as Alaskans, I feel, have been feeling quite uncomfortable lately, quite a bit of pain, it is time to do a redistribution. And I'm not talking about redistribution of wealth or anything like that. I'm talking about redistribution of ideas, like whose ideas get implemented, who has value in our society. We all have value. Nobody gives you your value. It is intrinsic. And so if you know that value and you know the system, there's nothing that you can't do. And one of Stand Up Alaska's mantras is, if you want to go far, go alone. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. It's an old African proverb. And I think that we have to get together as a community so that we can go far, because we have so many things to do.
Sheesh. Thank you, Erin, very much for sharing. And Shavon, thank you as well. I'm excited about this program and all the effort and time that you've put into it. I know that it's going to be amazing. And, it's relevant because of everything you've said. And also, democracy only works if we do. It's only as strong. Our country is only as strong as we are, as we, come together and vote and steer it as a people. And once we go into that space of apathy, then our strength, wanes as well. So I'm looking forward to this Civics Academy because I want a strong future for not only ourselves, but all of our children and our state, so it can be healthy in perpetuity. So Ganashish, and I look forward to just being on this journey with you for this Civics Academy.
Sounds amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much.